Hello everyone, my name is Diana and I'm your English teacher. Today I will try to explain some basic uses of present perfect tense and its grammar structure. Present perfect tense is used to show connection between past and the present time. For example, we have action that started in the past and it's not finished yet. It is still taking place at this moment, at the present time. So this means that this action is actually connecting past and present. Other example is where action started in the past and is finished in the past. But its result, its consequence is important for today, for the present time. Let's see some examples. This action can be easily presented like the bridge on the following picture. On this picture, we can see two banks are representing the past and the present time. And the bridge's connection between them, just like the present perfect tense connects action or experience from the past to the present time. Let's look at the example. Me and my friend are talking about traveling, and my friend asks me, "Have you been to England?" "Yes, I have been to England." Well, this means that my experience, action, trip to England is connected and important for ongoing conversation, meaning the conversation, the one that is happening now, at the present moment. With this example, I have reached the first grammar point I want to talk about today. Let's look at the sentence. I have been to England. This sentence is expressing a life experience I have had, or it can be experience I have not had in my life, like in the sentence I have not been to England. Here are more sentence examples of life experience. I have eaten snails, and I have not eaten snails. Does this sentence, I have eaten snails, say when this happened? No, it doesn't say, because it's not important. Focus of this statement is a life experience, not the time reference. She has watched that movie or film, meaning that sometimes in the past she has had that experience of watching the movie. Once again, it's not important when the action took place, we know it happened, and that's important for a current conversation. So first grammar point is related to simple use of the present perfect tense, which is talking about a life experience. Now that we are familiar with the simple use of the present perfect tense, I will say something about grammar structure. Let's take a look at the basic structure of the present perfect tense sentence. Positive statement looks like this. Subject plus helping verb have has plus main verb in past participle form plus object. Now, verb have has doesn't have same meaning as usual. It is helping verb. You notice that helping verb has two forms depending on subject. Here is how we use them with pronouns. I have had, you have had, he, she, it has had, we have had, you have had, they have had. There are a few more examples here. She has worked very hard to get her high school diploma. I have played tennis. They watched new movie. Now, if you look at the main verbs in these sentences, you can see that ending ed is added to the verbs, and that's how we get past participle of the verb. Work plus ed is worked, Play plus ed is played. Watch plus ending ed is watched. These examples are regular past tense verbs, so that past simple form and the past participle form are the same, as you can see in the following table 1. In the first column, we have infinitive form of verbs work, play, watch. Next one is simple past, where work becomes worked and it's same for past participle. Play becomes played and it's same for past participle. Watch is watched in a simple past and it's same for past participle. This is different with irregular verbs. Some of them use the same verb form for the past simple and past participle as verb have. This verb is same in both forms, just like verb win, that becomes one in both cases. You can see this in table 2. So you have infinitive forms of verbs have and win, and the past simple and past participle are same. For have it's had, and for win it's won. Here are more examples. I have had my lunch. He has won the victory. But there are irregular verbs with different forms in the past simple and past participle tense, which you can see in the table 3. Infinitive form of first verb you can see is be. Next one, past simple is was or were, and past participle been. Then we have verb go, that becomes went, and later in past participle it's gone. Then next one is fly, that becomes flew, and past participle flown. Do, did, done. Then we have become, became, become. Eat, past simple, ate, past participle, eaten. With these verbs, there is no pattern to follow. You have just to memorize both the simple and past participle forms. In my opinion, it is easier to do it in a sentence examples. I have flown in an airplane. She has been to France. They have gone out. So far I spoke about positive statements. Now I'm going to show how to make negative statements and to make questions. First, I'm going to show how to make negative statement. It will look like this: subject plus have or has plus not or never plus main verb. For example, she has not been to France, or she has never been to France. They have not gone out. I have not flown in an airplane, or I have never flown in an airplane. In order to ask questions, we have to make little inversion. Switch the places of the subject and helping verb. Have, has, and it's how we make simple yes-no questions. So it will sound like this. Have you flown in an airplane? Has she been to France? Have they gone out? So this is how we make these questions. Helping verb have, has, plus subject, plus main verb, plus object. Here are some examples for conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are joining two words together. They are a combination of two words. For example, I have will be I've, you have you've, he has his, she has she's. We have, we've. You have, you've. They have, they've. Negatives will sound like this: have not, haven't, has not, hasn't. In the sentences, it will sound like this: I have not been, I haven't been. You have not been, you haven't been. He has not been, he hasn't been. She has not been, she hasn't been. It has not been, it hasn't been. We have not been, we haven't been. You plural is the same as singular, and they have not been, they haven't been. That was all for today. Next time you talk about your life experience, don't be afraid to use present perfect tense. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Thank you for watching it. Goodbye.